you can attest to the fact that nothing was virtually working in the FCT. FCT was just like, oh, yes, in the capital territory, so what? Infrastructure was not everything. Contractors have left every site. So it was like, come on, what are we seeing? Insecurity was the order of the day. The sanitation was very poor. Everywhere was dark. So it was a big challenge. And like I've said, when you have a spot of the appointee who believes in you and gives you all the necessary support that you require, and you are also committed to achieving the results, you will see that things will come out clear. And that's what we have seen today. Where do I start from? Where do I start from? FCT was where staff could not achieve their ambition, where their growth was stagnated, and nobody could take the bull by the horn to say, look, how do we make sure that people who are working are happy with the system? Their growth is not stunted. And that's why we say leadership in everything you do is key. So many people were running away from this aspect. This person, the former other president was saying, you know, we should not do this, we should not implement it. But it took the leadership of the president to say, listen, I had said my government is renewed hope agenda. If my government is renewed hope agenda, then why would I not bring back that hope that is lost? Why would I not bring back that hope that the workers here will feel that, yes, I've lost hope, we have lost hope, we can't grow. And the first thing he did, I'm here for you, was to implement that FCT should be autonomous by having its own permanent secretaries, which was hitherto never allowed. By having their own head of service, by establishing their own civil service commission. The day the president made that approval, you can see the happiness of workers. Can this be true? Is it possible? Yes. That is the essence of the New Hope agenda. Now today, in this FCT, we have not less than 12, 13 permanent secretaries. Before now, we only have one permanent secretary who been posted from the Federal Civil Commission, not even staff of the FCT. But that is no longer the case. Today, you have a head of service of FCT. Today, you have Civil Service Commission that is in charge of training, discipline of workers, promotion of workers. Now, what it means, take for example, two have retired and another two have been appointed. So you can see, people are not happy, oh, I'm a director. There is hope. I will one day be permanent secretary. Not only that, there will also be hope. I may be the head of service. Because the current head of service now is retiring in the next 1 month. So somebody will occupy that position, which was not there before. So you can imagine the happiness in workers. Now, Mr. President said, look, yes, we have had mandate secretary, but there are key areas. Our administration, Renewed Hope agenda, had always anchored on inclusivity of governance, women women are very important. Youth are very important. How do you have secretariats without talking about women? Those who take care of women, without talking about youth. And Mr. President, in his wisdom, said, listen, we cannot talk about government, we cannot talk about inclusivity without having these separate secretaries. So he approved the establishment of the Women's Secretariat. That's why we now have mandate secretary for women. And the clamor for the youth. You remember, when I was going around interacting with stakeholders, one of the things that they asked for, allow us to have the youth secretariat, appoint a mandate secretary that will be overseeing the affairs of the youth.
What would they be doing specifically?
What, of course, we're talking about how do you bring in the youth? How do you make sure the youth are involved in what's going on in government? How do you make the youth to empower them? Right? In fact, one of the assignments I gave to the mandate secretary, listen, it is not merely shouting outside. Now you are the mandate secretary of the youth. You've asked for this youth secretariat. You must have to go and sit down now and bring a blueprint. How do we involve the youth and how do we create them to be part of the government? In terms of job, in terms of empowerment.
Have they done that?
It was just a sworn in. So, but the point I'm saying is, it is easy to stay outside and criticize. Now you have been given the opportunity. You have to show that really we the youth, we are really interested to make sure that we're involved in governance, we're involved in the development of the youth. You must bring a blueprint so that government will now know this is what we're going to do for the youth.
I know that they will do their job.